Waking up DeKalb County and beyond. Monica in the morning.
Funny and entertaining.
94.9 WDKB.
Good morning. It's Monica. Happy Friday. Happy Cornfest weekend. There's going to be so much food, fun, and great live entertainment starting today. Now, tomorrow, Saturday on the soundstage, Marshall Charloff and the Purple xPeRIeNCE will be headlining at 7 o'clock. They are an incredible Prince tribute band, and I'm actually going to give them a call right now so that we can learn a little bit more about how this show came to be and what we can expect to see tomorrow.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, is this Mr. Marshall Charloff?
Speaking.
Hi, Marshall. This is Monica with 94.9 WDKB. Thanks so much for taking the time to talk with me today. Let's talk about the show. You are heading back to the Midwest, which is your home, correct?
Yeah, Minneapolis.
Yes. So are you born and raised Minneapolis?
Not born. I was born in Winnipeg.
Okay.
Which is just north of Minneapolis.
Right.
But when I was like 6 months old, the family moved to Minneapolis, so my whole life was in Minneapolis.
So tell me how...
Shy of 6 months.
Yeah. Tell me how your music career started. I mean, obviously the love for Prince is almost mandatory in Minneapolis, and you just so happen to, be super blessed with the ability to perform so much like him. So what was that like for you when you finally decided to pursue this?
Well, it kind of pursued me in a roundabout way. I mean, like you say, being in the fiber of that scene in Minneapolis, I was in a band with Prince's cousin, so I was exposed to Prince at a young age, and he became a mentor to me. And then an even bigger mentor to me was a gentleman named Pepe Willie, who is the founder of 94 East, who first worked with Prince as a teenager, and I was signed as a teenager also to Pepe's label, and I got to play on the 94 East records, which Prince is also on those recordings.
Right.
And I just kind of came up in it, and then Dr. Fink from Prince and the Revolution was the guy I worked with in the studio all those years, and then we did a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame benefit show, and Matt was on keys. And we just did a one-off show, and that's all it was supposed to be. And I wasn't in character; I was just myself. But we played some Prince songs, and then afterwards, Matt and myself just had a conversation and thought, is there a way we could continue to bring this music around the country and eventually around the world in a respectful way? Being it was his former boss, and I would be in costume and the whole thing. And is there any way we could pull it off? And after, Matt met with Prince at Paisley Park. The whole thing was kind of formulated, and we gave it a shot, and that was 2011.
Wow.
So we've been going
8 years now. That's incredible. What a wonderful journey, and one that is so close to Prince, to his family, and to that music group. So, as you said, very respectfully done.
Yeah, well, we're actually, when you mentioned his family, so I've written songs with Prince's oldest sister, Sharon, who is a friend of mine,
Very neat.
Project, and anybody can go listen to that online. It's called Colors. With Sharon and myself.
More than just the color purple?
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, you're right. The color purple is pretty significant in our world. But we are licensed and endorsed by the Prince estate, and we're the only ones that are.
Yeah, which really is a testament to how well you guys conduct yourselves in the show, and just kind of a testament to the talent of you and those in the band behind you. You are playing with people who played with Prince, correct?
We are playing with top-notch. The players have played with the NPG, but it's been post-Prince. So Tracy Blake plays with the NPG, Jelly Bean Johnson, and Corey Eishin plays with the NPG also, which is Prince's band after the Revolution.
Yeah.
And he also plays with Semisonic, and he just did a stint with St. Paul Peterson from Minneapolis. And Ron Long, our bassist, toured with Christina Aguilera, playing bass for her.
Christina, my girl.
Yeah.
That's great. So there is some serious talent up on that stage, and you, of course, talented as well. I've watched several videos, and if you close your eyes, it's like, wow, you're taken away, and I know that that's not easy. So what do you find to be most challenging? Is it singing Prince music, or is it playing Prince music? Because you do play the instruments as well.
We play everything. There's nothing that's phony about the show. I mean, well, I guess that's open to interpretation. There's nothing that is pre-recorded. This is real music played by real musicians.
Yeah.
And the greatest musician of all time. As far as what's challenging,
what do you have to work the hardest at?
Nothing. I don't.
It just comes to you.
I'm not Prince, but Prince isn't me. It's art, and the cool thing is I'm doing his music, and I'm honoring him, but it's my voice, and it sounds like Prince. And when I play my solo, it's my solo. I mean, it's never the same any night. I change it every night, and that's the beauty of live music these days, is that it's a shared live experience, and it's not going to happen again, ever again.
Right.
Whatever I'm playing. And so that's why it's not hard, because it's not canned. It's not affected. I don't sing the same way. I interpret the songs.
Yeah.
And that's what, there's some creation going on. That's why I say Prince isn't me. I'm not Prince. It's like I'm an artist also that is honoring my favorite artist and happens to be the greatest artist.
Yeah, so this is both a tribute and also an original music experience.
That's well said. I like that. I might have to steal that.
You are more than welcome to. Now, of course, I have to ask, how did you react to the news of Prince's passing?
Oh, my goodness. So we had a show scheduled that had been on the books for months the next day.
Ugh.
And I just assumed, in my heart, there was no way I was doing that show.
No.
That I was just going to reflect on the events, and it was just weird, I mean, the whole world felt it, and I think we're still feeling it.
Yeah.
And I got a call from Matt, and he said, because we were going to leave. It was in Chicago, so we were going to drive.
Mm.
And he said, yeah, I'm going to pick you up here in the next couple hours. I said, what? Are you okay? I'm so sorry for your loss. And he said, well, I got the news on my front lawn. I got ABC and CBS and CNN, and everybody's here, and they won't let me leave. And I said, Matt, I think you're in shock. I said, just deal with things. But I'm not doing the show. So, we better cancel it. And anyway, long story short, it was very important to Matt that we do the show. It's just how he was brought up. He comes from a showbiz family. He worked with Prince since he was in high school, and he knew what that ethic was and what Prince would have wanted, and we just did it. And
wow,
it was a pivotal moment because I didn't think I could, and I was kind of doing it under protest. People wanted to interview me. I just wasn't having it. I was just sad and couldn't imagine going out there and putting a wig on and high heels and walking out on a stage. It just felt creepy, to be honest, to me. But as soon as I walked on the stage, and it was, of course, it was a sold out. It wasn't sold out prior to the news, and then, the other 300 tickets got sold or whatever.
Right.
So it was just jam-packed, and when I walked on the stage, I felt reassurance that, okay, this feels good. I didn't think it was going to. It feels appropriate, feels right, and that's just kind of what was fed back to me. And from that moment, I've still felt that way. And the moment I don't feel that way, that's when I won't be doing this anymore.
Yeah.
But it felt good.
And almost, I would say, probably therapeutic, if not for you, for the people that were just taking in the music and the experience and kind of reveling in I guess, what is left.
100%. And that's pretty much what Matt was telling me when he was convincing me that we had to do the show.
Exactly.
Just forget about you. This is our job. these folks are going to come together, that they have to mourn, they have to be with each other, and that's what's happening. These folks there's a community.
Mm-hmm.
There was before, and of course, it's more purposeful now.
Yeah.
Where people become friends at the show, and people connect at the show, and people have this shared, like I said, this live experience. It's never going to happen again. And I don't know if that happens with other artists and with other, catalogs of music, but I do know that happens profoundly with Prince.
Exactly. And I'm sure before his passing, there was always this a fun, joyous energy when you get to kind of celebrate his music. But then now that we have lost him, I'm sure that energy has entirely shifted and created just so much of a stronger and more intimate experience. Well, what would you say is your favorite of the songs to perform, both on a personal level and from a crowd reactionary level?
Well, they go hand in hand, and the answer is going to be the obvious one, and that's Purple Rain.
Of course.
And that's nothing to do with my my personal attachment to the song, or it's got nothing to do with me. It's not my favorite song by a long shot. But the effect that it has on people, it's an anthem now.
Yeah.
And there's no denying it. There's no denying come out there and being in the position that I am and being a conduit and bringing this to people. And folks just, like you said, there's healing that's happening during that song. There's joy. There's a whole, rainbow of emotions. And I'm part of that.
Yeah.
So it's undeniable. And so that's why I would answer my favorite to
Purple
play.
Rain. Have you performed it in the rain?
Yeah. No one's ever asked me that. Actually, yes, we have. We did years ago, and it was only like 20 minutes into the show, and we were supposed to do 2 hours. But there's a little bit of lightning, so
you got to hurry up and get through the show.
So we just fast forward. I just cued the band. Let's play Purple Rain now. Let's get it in, and we did it in the rain. And then, the show was called. But interestingly, I still have folks that were at that show that tell me that they really enjoyed that performance.
Oh my God, it's a moment.
And it was a 20-minute show. The whole thing was 20 minutes. But we got Purple Rain in.
In the rain.
How powerful. Yeah, in the rain. As long as you play Purple Rain in the rain, you can go home.
Yes.
And that's kind of what happened.
Now, normally when it comes to outdoor shows, nobody is ever hoping that it's going to get rained on, and I am definitely not hoping that we get rained on this weekend when you come into town. But, I almost want to bring in just some fake water just to kind of set the mood for that moment.
You're not throwing fake water at me, are you?
No, I'm not. I promise I won't. Okay. I'll just imagine it in my mind.
Okay, that works. That works good.
Well, Marshall, thank you so much. I cannot wait to see the show. It is going to be this Saturday night at the Soundstage on Cornfest. We promise to have lots of corn waiting for you.
I would, if there wasn't corn, that would be weird.
I know. What are you people even celebrating? Awesome, Marshall. Thanks so much for your time.
Bye.
Bye now. That was Marshall Charloff and the Purple xPeRIeNCE, an incredible Prince tribute band, which you can see at the Soundstage Saturday night, tomorrow starting at 7 o'clock. Admission to the Soundstage area is only $5 for the entire day. You can always get more information about what Cornfest has in store by visiting 949wdkb.com.